From the nosebleeds to the studio, I'm your host, LJ. And, well, isn't that a shocker? The Magic made a trade. Oh, first of all, happy Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers out there, uh, mine included. And then, my cousins, my homies, everybody that is a father. Again, shout out to y'all. But in other news, again, Magic made a trade. Now, this is a shocker. I think to everybody, not only the fact that we made a trade, but the who we traded for and the value of it. We're gonna get into right now. So looks like the Orlando Magic made a trade for Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies, trading away Kentavious Caldwell Pope, Cole Anthony, and it seems about four picks and a pick swap. The details of the picks have been coming in since the trade has come out. Believe the official breakdown is this: we're giving up the number 16 pick in the 2025 draft, the 2026, our 2026 first round pick, our 2028 and 2030 unprotected first round pick, and then a top two protected pick swap in 2029. So for me, a lot to give up for Desmond Bane, again, along with KCP and Cole Anthony, which, before we get too far, KCP 1 year, didn't perform. It is what it is. But man, I'm definitely gonna miss Cole. That was my guy. Those of you that know, it's like the first jersey I bought in a long time was a Cole Anthony jersey. I lost it, but that's it. That's for another story. Uh, uh, yeah, man, Cole. Gonna miss him. Gonna miss his energy. Just gonna miss. He was inconsistent, and I understand that, but definitely gonna miss him. So, but we're definitely getting a, a good piece here in Bane. My initial reaction and my reaction still now, I do think it was a little steep of a price to pay for someone of Desmond Bane's caliber per se, but he does fit our needs perfectly. So sometimes I guess if you got to overpay for what you want, I allow Mikal Bridges. Although that situation was a little bit different. Everybody knew the Knicks wanted Mikal Bridges, whereas I don't think anybody knew, maybe besides the Magic and the Grizzlies themselves, that they were even interested in this deal. But again, that's the price of doing business sometimes when I guess somebody knows your needs, and it was clear what our needs were: shooting, scoring, um, and everybody knows that our Weltman and Mo's like value defense. So if you're a two-way player, as Desmond Bain is, more likely to see the floor and more likely to be more valuable at the end of the day. So, um, man, overall, again, how would I grade this trade? From the Magic perspective, it's tough. I want to give you right now. I won't go A, although it does address all the needs. But because of the overpay, I'll put it at a B plus. Um, you know, I will put it at a B plus because again, it does address all of our concerns. Not all, but a good chunk of them. Um, when I don't mean all, is I still think we do need a point guard. Now I do understand Cole Anthony didn't play like a traditional point guard, so it's not like we're missing out too much between him or KD or KCP, excuse me. But at the end of the day, I do think that again, I do think that just slight of an overpay. I don't really know what were the option. You guys know my dream was to get Trae Young. I don't know if they kick the tires on that. I know that doesn't fit the defensive part of what we're looking for a player, but offensively, way more than Desmond Bane. So um, I just imagine, if those conversations were at least had, if they were, and we couldn't get nowhere with stuff like that, especially Hawks being our division, I get it. But and Anthony Simons as well. Not that trade still can happen, but I think he's redundant now because he's not really traditional point guard either. Um, what that means is, we're locking Suggs at the one, which not that he did show improvement last season, so I do think he can do it, but you got to lock in on being a facilitator now. Um, Again, I know most of the facilitating does come between Paolo and Franz, but you need point guards throughout the history of the league. No matter what, you need a stable point guard, and we just don't have that yet. So, I hope Suggs can become that, but I also hope that we look in there. Just look at what Corey Joseph did for us. He's a traditional point guard per se, and that was on limited minutes. And eventually he was starting for us for a little bit, but at the end of the day, like, there's options out there that we can look for, and I hope that we can. It's just going to be tough now with less assets. I think that's where I have the bit of an issue with the overpay, but if this is who they wanted, then they got who they wanted. And again, he does address a large concern of our needs. So at the end of the day, not mad at it. And again, we're getting another. He's not an all-star, but another well-known name. I don't even want to call him a star, but what he can provide is star level on play. So if he can do that and complement us very well, you hear it now. I see us being a top 5 team in the East, without a shadow of a doubt. So this is, I thought that going in the offseason, regardless, this solidifies it. So top 5, top 5, top 5. But yeah, for sure. I think, like I said, I give us a B plus. Just hesitate to give us an A because of the overpay. But overall, man, this was really good. This was a good trade. Again, not where I would have expected us to spend all of our assets, but it does address a lot of our needs. So at the end of the day, I'm good with it. For the Grizzlies side of it, that bodes a few more questions. I'm honestly with the Grizzlies, I'm honestly at like a C plus. Um, doesn't seem this addresses their concern with trying to build a contender for Ja right now. Seems like they're kind of, I don't know. It don't really know what they're doing, because we've seen how KCP played last year. It's not like he's going to really address that. Cole does provide a nice spark off the bench, or who knows, maybe they put him to start, but move Ja to the 2, which I highly doubt that. But Cole's going to provide a nice spark off the bench for them. I don't doubt that at all. But interesting. It doesn't seem like they really addressed anything, and they took a step back. So, again, better for us. Not complaining. They do got a lot of those picks in their cupboard, though, so they might be planning something else. Speaking of, I hope we are planning something else, because we really need to. We're not done yet. Hope they're not done. But again, this is a great step in the right direction, that we're trying to contend now. And Magic fans, I think that's been our gripe lately, is when are we gonna make a move? Well, there we go. They got to move. It's not what all of us wanted, but it is a positive move nonetheless. I don't think that can be debated. So, man, interesting to see from now to the draft what else happens. And then, in training camp, stuff like that. Obviously, there's still plenty of time, but I think by the draft, I think all of our moves will be done. So we'll see. And but welcome to the Orlando Magic, Desmond Bane. Um, and you went for the ride. Interested to see what number he wears. He's wearing 22 with Memphis. That's Franz's number. So 23 is De Silva. Does he go 24? Does he just go a random number? I'm not quite sure what number he wore in college. But Desmond Bane jersey's probably going to be selling soon. Speaking of, um, I had a good laugh the moment that this trade happened because literally not too long ago I told my brother this. He reminds me a lot of Desmond Bane, just based on just how he looks, like stocky, and how he kind of plays. Like he don't play like a ball player a lot of the time. They don't look like it because he's just super aggressive. Plays like a football player. Um, so interested to see. Um, got to get my brother that Bane jersey now. So it looks like he wore one at TCU. So Jonathan Isaac wears one. Don't think he's giving that up, but we'll see. Um, yeah, interested to see what number he wears. 11 is my favorite number. It's vacant. If Desmond Bane wants to rock 11, that would be honestly the best 11 that we've probably had in our existence. So cool. I'm all for it. I'm actually advocating for that. Desmond Bane, wear the double ones. See that? It did say Serrano, but I will bless you with the 11. You can wear it. Serrano. Let me say it right. But I will gladly surrender it to you, my guy. But yeah, this has been an unexpected emergency pod, but glad to do it, man. Again, exciting, slight overpay, but um, you know the price of doing business is costly these days, especially when people know your needs. And the league, it was obvious to the league what we needed, and Desmond Bane is a perfect fit for that. So that's what it took, and it is what it is. Again, I'm gonna give the grade a B plus. Overall, very happy. I'm looking forward to the next moves that are coming because again, there's no way they are done dealing. Got to be some more going along. But with this core now, I like it. I really, really do like it. So just need a little bit more. Maybe that's our problem. We're a little bit we ask for too much. But all right, man. And I don't think we are. Not. I don't think we are asking for too much because we've been waiting to cash in on assets for a while. And for it to be Desmond Bane from a name value doesn't scream stop the presses, but overall this is a huge trade. Just hopeful that it pans out, and we'll see. We'll see very soon. The East is wide open, so this is a better chance than any to try to swing for the fences. So you know, our time is now, I suppose. So let's get it. Again, shout out to y'all. Thanks for tuning in on this emergency episode, and we will see you soon. Peace.